Anyone else cringe hard when online classes professors ask a question and everyone is just silent? Even more cringe when it's in person. Imagine a small yet sizable room. 20. Just staring at the lecturer after they asked the question. And all you can hear is the sound of breathing. Then the lecturer keeps asking the same question in different wording and nobody wanted to disturb. The sound of silence. Final year lecturers in my uni were like that. Have you not attended in-person classes ever? It's way worse when it's in person, and I would argue that it happens more often. Online. People can Google shit real quick and attempt an answer. In person, everyone just sits there hoping for the world to end so they don't have to keep suffering. The deafening silence lol. Had a teacher actually yell at us because nobody could answer the question. I wanted to try. But the last time I tried to answer, she said, "I don't want people just guessing." I don't think I tried answering anything for a couple weeks. After that, I typically just feel bad for the professors because I'd be upset too in their situation, so I always make sure to answer if others don't. I'm a professor. And I know that dead-eyed stare down well. Hazard of the trade. I'll give it a few moments. Then say, or, you can all stare at me until I cry. Coming from a student perspective, I just feel bad for the teacher. I try and speak up when I can, but at the same time nobody wants to break the silence. I hate it. But I'm too anxious to try and answer anything. Also, I think I'm dumb, so why bother? We have a teacher who had some issue where he would disconnect from the call. But it looked fine on his end. He would just be asking why no one was answering, and eventually leave and rejoin. Except for the fact that we can hear him loud and clear. But no one wants to answer. Even when he asks if anyone can hear him, he is met with silence. He leaves for 5 minutes before reconnecting at least once a lecture. I can't fucking stand it. After 3 Mississippis, I have to chime in. I'm the brown-nosing teacher's pet because I can't let the poor teacher think she isn't engaging her students, and can't suffer wasting that much of my precious education time on dead air. I regret to inform you that it's not just college classes. This is what work meetings have become when working from home. The manager will ask a question, or somebody will bring up an issue, and the resulting silence is deafening. Something about the virtual environment convinces people that they don't need to speak up or participate as often. I always try to answer if I can, because I'm sure it's been really hard for them. But it's weird being the only one who contributes all the time, so sometimes I have to bite my tongue. I'm a grad student teaching assistant. The feeling is 50-50 for me. Usually I just think, I must have asked them this question poorly. Let me explain the question better or walk it through more slowly. Usually, people genuinely want to get involved. They just need to know that what they say will be well received and part of a good time. Yes, and that's why I answered a lot of questions. To the point where I've heard, does anyone besides Artector know the answer? Quote. In online class we were analyzing famous movie quotes. Teacher. Next one is, I turned myself into a pickle Morty. Class. Dead silent. As a teacher, this is why I assign questions to students. And always make sure to help them with hints if they can't come up with an answer. Every question has at least 2 to 4 students who should be giving an answer. And I encourage saying you're not sure if they don't know. I go alphabetically so students can predict when they'll be responsible for another question. And it really brings up engagement. This way there is less pressure to answer every question. When as a student you know you just answered one, so you can rest for a moment while the rest of the class works. If someone genuinely can't come up with an answer, then I shift them to the next question, and the other 2 or 3 students cover the question fully. Less pressure. Best system I've done for both online and in-person classes. I'm guilty of this, and it's partially because I cannot concentrate while studying during online classes. My house is full of distractions and I can never learn anything at the end of the day. But when I'm learning at my campus, I can turn my phone off and never think about using it until class is dismissed. I hate replying in class, but now I do just because I hate the awkward silence more. This is flip learning, and I feel if students are not engaged there is no point in anyone being present. So online and in person I do this because give a fuck. My experience is that this happens all the time in person. Wait until you are out and have it happen in a business meeting. Actually, that is kind of funny.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Eracast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.